Okay, here it is. New recording 42. That was like too many.
Slippers.
Oh, my slippers. My brother got these for
me.
They're so cute.
Thanks.
All right. So as you flip through that, my work started when I was a junior in undergrad. That's when I had the idea that maybe I wanted to put more substance in my work, bring my concepts forward about who I am in America, an African-American man trying to figure out where I stand here. And I created this universe, the Afro-Alien universe, which serves as a vehicle into different social commentaries around race, classism, and experimentation, really, and really belonging. Really, the word alien itself is alienation, feeling out of place somewhere, feeling not of this earth or of this situation, right? So Afro-Alien. But I guess that's a little snippet into my work.
I guess, to make a long story short, I'm just curious in the meaning, if you have meaning behind your color choices. Mm-hmm. I'm just curious about that decision making with color.
So with color, I tend to go to primary first, then complementary, and then I go to tertiary. And then everything in between, I start to sort of think about those connections on all those bases of levels. Because then once I start to figure out the primary and complementary and where I want this piece to be, I start to sort of invoke those colors. What makes my eye move? When I'm looking at those colors, what contrast do I want? Do I want even a contrast? Do I want muted? Do I want the temperature to be bright? Do I want it to be hot, bright and hot? Or do I want it dull and hot? Or do I want it cool? And, I sort of think about those temperatures and how they move in the composition. And sometimes that influences composition. And also, my older work used to work on masonite. So that's a dark background. How can I bring light to that in the first place? That's really why I was working. But now it's different with the newer work.
The primary, the red, yellow, and blue.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm I didn't know if you could
red,
create your own primaries. You know what I mean? If you had
sometimes I do because
okay.
then I think about the primary color. Okay, I know I want this to be red, but how much green do I want in that red, right? Or how much yellow do I want in that red? But I know the base of it will be red, but. It's a way to change the color only slightly and still have an argument that the color has changed. That's not completely out the tube. So I like to think about that too.
I have a question.
No, I think it's funny.
Oh,
I'm just
goodness.
how have we just met?
That's
I feel
so
like I've
funny.
known you for years. This is absurd.
I know, right? I feel that way too. Okay, so I was looking at this image because it's so visually a lot of your work. I feel like it's really trippy. I feel like I'm seeing one thing, but if I look at it 10 seconds later, I feel like I'm seeing a different thing. And with this piece and some of your other pieces as well, I see a cityscape. This looks like the cross. You cross the street, the street lights, and this looks like a forest, and this kind of, to me, I don't know why, I can't explain why, but it feels like a basketball court. And then this looks like a school bus, it just feels like deconstructed parts of the city that you kind of abstracted, and you're creating your own space, with its own dimensions. Could you talk a little bit about your process, and if that is, if my read on it is accurate, talk a little bit about that. This is a 3-part question, so those are the first two. That's the first 2 parts, and then the third part. This is the last part.
Of course.
The last part is how do you start your process of abstraction, and if you would even describe it as abstraction.
So it's great that you have those interpretations, and it's different than what you see each time. That's exactly what I wanted for a conversation. Big on the conversation, discussion of art practices and mediums and experimentation. So it's great that it did exactly what I needed to do, and I made it years ago, so it's perfect. That means I'm on the right path. That's the first thing. But then, so what you said is very interesting because I've always wanted to capture that in my work, sort of like the city and the bustling of the city, because most of the problems that I was going through and looking at in my work was around the city of Chicago, like, and then also the city I was in, which was Kent, Ohio. So that's great you said that. See, now I'm like thinking about it all differently because I get to hear what your interpretation, and that's great. As an artist, I love that feedback.
Wait, so that is a school bus?
No, it isn't. So
it isn't.
okay, but also, so to give you more insight, to give you more insight into the piece, this is actually called Young Buck, and this is a younger protest member, sort of going against the sort of fabricated shields made, which resemble authority figures, aka police, from riots, protests, and this is actually the older activist at the podium that sort of is surrounded by the police, right? So then it's about the younger activists fighting the older activists and sort of telling them that, you know, you changed or something like that. But that's really what it's about. But then, as you said, trees here, I like to use my characters and to create an environment itself. That's why they're so up close. That's why you're able to see more within them every single time. And the way I started it, the very first thing I did so this is a cement board. I found it somewhere on campus. It's a cement board, the whole thing. So what I did was,
I don't even know what cement board is.
so what I did was that this is a canvas actually. This first piece, that's canvas. So I have found this thing where it looked like a chess set or a pawn set, and I traced it on there. That's where the little question mark came from. And then that's the first thing I stuck onto the cement board. And then from there I just went, and then there's a piece of my jeans from when I used to paint.
I just see like the line of the canvas, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this your jeans?
Yep. So like just like playing with that, and then like making a grass here with different construction paper, and found, you know, magazine material plus oil pastel plus chalk pastel to create that grass in different colors and layering, especially when you squint, you get to see those colors sort of mix. You know, I really love playing with the eye and all the different mediums there. But yeah, that was the start of that piece. I mean, literally just putting the canvas right on the cement board and saying, let's figure out this composition. But I think it starts to show more when I start to collage, because then I have to work with that composition. How can I change that material? Do I want to change that material? Or maybe the material's color is perfect to me.
The throes of making, you know, when you're in the positivity and health and healing. I feel like all your work is like in this, not the same world, but like, or it is, I don't know, like it feels like, because there's institutional like building or like places and themes that I feel like are connected. So that's, I don't know if I hate saying like, oh, like I like that, or that's great, but it just seems so like trivial almost to be like, so that's cool. You know, but that's cool.
Yeah.
No,
The through lines, you know?
I appreciate
it.
that though.
And this looks like Spider-Man.
He's like Spider-Man.
Right here, Spider-Man is like
Oh,
sitting
with the
down.
eye?
Yeah, he's sitting. And he has his legs stretched out.
Oh, well, actually,
Can you see it?
no, I sort of see it, but it's funny you said that.
I don't see the
That's actually the
legs in
repeated
this
word
thing.
of crowd.
So I play with
Textual, textual and texture mixed together. So I write crowd.
Textural text.
Yes, exactly. So really, I'm writing crowd a lot to create the feeling of a crowd. Something being crowded
It's
there.
like anxiety
Right.
Yeah.
inducing a little bit.
Yes, it is.
And
I have another
closing.
So, I feel like even though your work is very vibrant and very dynamic, I feel sometimes like feeling of anxiety, especially when I see the way certain texts are written. And I was just wondering if that's like a feeling you carry or you intentionally present in your work.
anxiety specifically, or just like emotions, like
I mean,
speaking to like
yeah.
the emotions that are transmitted?
I would say based on the theme and tropes within my work, yes, it does bring me anxiety to
Right.
think about them and
So is it like
what
a
they hold.
release? Like it's cathartic for you?
It is.
Okay.
It is.
That's
Just
good.
just as it is to have autonomous sort of drawing practices within my work.
Mm-hmm.
So by that I mean like when I make the hair of my characters, or when I like figure out the blocking of things, those are the autonomous parts of my work that sort of give me a reprieve from the research and things of such dire topics. I would
Yeah.
suppose.
Yeah.
You know.
Because you can make them your own, and you have like agency over them, or like why, or just like, okay, yeah.
Oh wait, you mean agency
Like of
the autonomous?
Yeah.
So really, it's for representation, but also it is a sense of control too.
Mm-hmm.
But then in the materials I do use, you know, like the one behind you, I can't control if that brush is gonna capture onto that fabric yet. You
Is
know?
that-
I mean, onto the actual paper.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, it's things like that, and that's okay. I think that's like a great line, but just the fact of making the hair is like autonomous for me. It's like something like okay, I want to get this out and show it, and I know that it's going to take X number amounts of mark making to make that feel how I need it to feel, to show. That makes
Okay,
sense?
yeah. It's kind of like setting goals that you like know you can reach almost, or
Yeah,
you know,
right there, right. But it's like one tiny step though, right?
Mm-hmm.
For me.
You just gotta do the
you know,
step,
but
yeah.
just because I know the step is there. That's how I build the character and what it is. So, in order for it to be that way,
Easy.
That's okay.
Can
That's
be
okay.
simple and
there you go.
Thanks.
Oh well, how did it get stuck right? Okay.
that's all.
No, but yeah, you know.
Twisty.
But wait, actually, I'm gonna show you all
Yeah.
the other. So, this is the work I did in undergrad. This is what I did in February.
You did this February.
Yeah, I had a show in the Beswick Arts Center.
Is the brick is like collage or just drawn?
Drawn.
Oh.
It was like trippy.
I know exactly, because I was like, is it like, to me it looks like a magazine clipping.
Yeah,
Like a magazine
I
clipping.
was like, is it digital?
Right.
No, that's
Love
on
it.
So I was like, this
that's
looks
on
like
my
colored
archival folder.
pencil.
It's an archival folder from work, my job, and
Like a manila folder?
yeah, and they gave it to
That's
me. It's
so-
huge. It's like
Nice.
3 feet by 4 feet.
Makes me think of an ant farm.
Huh.
Nice. That's a good one.
Yeah, an ant farm.
Right.
Oh, because the, like
The dotted line.
Because of the frame.
Yeah, the little line.
Oh, the frame too.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, because it makes it look like it's like
Yes.
see-through, so you're
Yeah.
like seeing in
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
dirt.
I
Kind
like
of
that. I like that. I was sort of merging like a treasure map with like, you know, sort of cityscape, sort of bringing in some modernity there.
You heard of Tinashe's song called X?
Yeah.
X marks the spot, can you find it?
No, I mean, look, what's crazy is that X, that X is something that people want to find. That X is like for your treasure. Okay, it's for you. You know, it's for but this piece is okay. So this piece is about exploring,
Okay.
exploring, and not being deterred from your actual goals, like from
Wait,
your
wait.
treasure.
Say that again.
So
Like
you
determination.
see like the other boats, right?
Uh-huh.
As you zoom in, let me zoom in. There's a lot
Are
happening.
they enemies?
Yeah, they look like they're going all kinds of ways.
Yeah,
so
so-
it's like, boop, I'm this way and that way, and
Exactly.
you can topsy-turned and
Exactly. So when I can't
Looked
zoom
all
in anymore.
around.
So when you zoom in, it says no, the treasure is here. No, it's over here. So they're trying to deter that.
Mislead you.
Yeah, exactly. They're trying to mislead you from your actual X.
getting
Like,
confused. Distraction.
Exactly. Like they found their X, but then they're telling the other person, no, it's over here, over here. No, yours is where yours is.
Cool.
So-
That's beautiful. I love that.
Yeah, this is an educational gallery at the center, so I tried to, for once, you know, not water down what my Afro-Alien universe is, but sort of figure out the universe not just for the extreme, but for subtlety. So, I wanted to make sure that the kids, you know, didn't have artwork that was up there full of cursing and riots.
Yeah.
So, But also because of that, they made a workshop out of my work. Like
That's
they like a
amazing.
mixed media workshop for them. So
That's so fun.
yeah, so that's where I was with this February compared to my last body of work I just showed you all.
Amazing.
Yeah, cute.
Amazing.
Yeah. But I
Is
had
it
12 in
marker
this one.
too?
Yeah, it's marker too. Yeah.
I was like, these
Ooh,
lines.
what's happening up there? Like, what is
no,
this?
and
Like?
that's what I was trying to look at. That's why I
No, yeah, that's
No,
the guy. Yeah,
no.
that's the
What?
character, the main character. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
What?
so he's like-
Oh, that's so trippy.
So he's like
It's so
going into
trippy.
the.
It looks like a jack and a lantern.
Yeah, you see how his hand is like sort of making the map, or like,
Hand?
yeah, see,
Oh my gosh, I don't know what happened.
that's okay. Wait.
Just go back. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, thanks.
I'm seeing like something.
Oh, wait, the purple?
Yeah,
Isn't it?
yeah,
And-
the
oh,
purple, yeah, Yeah.
cool. I just
you.
love the line work. The line work in this is the line work goes crazy in this.
Thank you. I
The way you
appreciate it.
abstract figures is like so trippy.
Wait, okay, so how's this math?
I don't got the time. So, okay, this is called the differential geometry of curves.
Ooh.
So I wanted to play with a lot of curves. I want to play with. I even put in a.
There's a lot of circles.
Yes.
It's
I
making
even
me
put in.
hungry.
I even so like here I put in like a little equation
Okay.
too. You know. So I play with mark making on the paper. So this is actually ripped up pieces of paper from my
It's like
math
flippy.
textbook. Yeah, from elementary school. So
That's fun.
so I
That's
ripped it up there, and then I shredded it for the figure because I wanted the marks to be different for each item or figure within my piece.
Figure?
Yeah, see, you see the figure? Wait, do you see him riding the bike? He's holding the boom box, right? Then the boom box is a part of the bike.
Oh my god, okay, I
You
see
it?
I
You
see the
feet
leg.
now? Yeah.
Wait, where's the boom box? Is this
Right here, yeah.
The
yeah.
orange?
It's a part of the
Oh.
bike, yeah.
Oh.
Just bleeding into each other, yeah.
I feel like that.
And that's the thing, I feel like each piece I want to play with environment, play with perspective, play with hierarchic scale every single time. Just like I play with materials, so it really it never stops.
And why should it?
Exactly. You see the figure now with the shredded paper like through the machine.
I'm seeing on a bicycle.
The figure's
Mhm.
thick.
Yeah, but the way I saw it before was better.
Yeah.
I was seeing like a salad.
You thought
with, like-
salad? Oh my
Yeah, with
goodness!
like
carrot.
cherries and like
Oh wait, you think about food? That's why.
no, because it's so like fresh. Like the colors are so
Wow.
like. Because in your other work, I don't read it as food because it like looks like the city. Like the
Yeah,
colors, it's
yeah.
like cement,
Yeah.
grays, you know.
Mhm,
But then here
mhm.
it's like fresh colors, and that looks like a
Yeah, this
banana.
is super fresh. Oh, but yeah, I made 10 pieces for this one.
This is on a tar piece?
Yeah, recycled tar.
How does the paint stick on a tar?
Yeah, how does it not peel off or
Mhm.
flake?
Temperature management.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's the number one thing.
Well, that's
wrong.
acrylic paint, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I mean,
That's kind of fun. That it kind of makes the work like ephemeral, and like transient, because it's like not gonna last forever. So it's
Yeah.
like
is that why you?
almost rebellious.
Is that why you had to use thicker materials? Like,
Oh no, this is after. This is after the undergrad show.
no,
So
no,
I
I'm
went
saying
to
like
play.
because it was tart.
Oh.
Like with the paper.
Yeah, like.
Oh, well, no, I always wanted to rip up a math book. So I found the perfect time to do it. Yay. But when I had the artist talk, there's a mathematician in the crowd. And he's like, I'm so happy you said math was fun now. Because I was like, oh my God. I was like, yeah, it's good now.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I love my maths. Right. But yeah, no, it's true. I actually want to work with like making temporal pieces. Like so that can change over time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that'd be super cool.
Yeah, I think that'd be good.
Also, this drawing makes me think of like those exercises where you need to like find things.
Yes, it's like find a difference.
Like this. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say I Spy kind of.
Yeah.
it's that too, yeah.
I love that.
And it's so funny because with this, people were like, "Oh my God!" Like you see the face of the little person in the bike, like from the ripped up book, right? Or even like even this, she was like, was it intentional that red isn't the same red as the bottom of the bike?" I was like, "Yes," because it plays with your eye, you know, it plays with those colors and things like that. It just keeps you on your toes. I just want you to, as a viewer, I just want you to be really ready for my work.
I don't know why I think it's funny that it says diameter. Like
exactly, right? Diameter and circumference, right?
Yeah, it's like, okay.
Exactly. You're like,
Math.
whoa. Right? Just like playing with it.
Yeah. It's funny.
It's funny because I got percent in this one, so I'm like, damn, why is the math? I might have to cover that up. We'll see.
It's coming everywhere from every corner. The universe. It's a language,
It
mathematics.
is. But this whole series though is actually about underserved communities. So each piece was a profession in an underserved community that people aren't really talking about or trying to achieve or aspire to be, right? So I know in my community, most people want to be an athlete or like an entertainer or something. They don't really want to be a research development or be actually a good role model. That's what this is, a good role model, technically.
I like the sunglasses.
Right, you like the sunglasses? I wrote model. The first thing of this piece I ever did was write model on it, and that was it.
Is that like under all the layers?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, I can't see model.
Yeah, there you go.
This ear's fun.
But you can like, but then in model you can like sort of see the glasses technically shining because of the blue here and the blue here. You see what I'm saying? So it still plays with that type of setup.
I like that you have like some of the blue like over here as well. It's like the background is incorporated in a way, and the sparkles like give it that model flair
Exactly.
of like
Red
pizzazz.
carpet, like,
Yeah.
and then they're using the hand back and forth. Like if you zoom in, you see like the little lines of the hand. Wait, where's the mouse? And right here. See?
Oh, is this just one hand? This is
Yeah,
showing
just one hand, like doing
movement. Okay, nice. Yeah, because this one's like kind of lighter. I didn't know if it was two or if it. Yeah, clarified that for me. Cool. Oh my god, this is fun. I like this little light back here.
I know.
Yeah, you just find little things, right? This piece is 3 feet by 4 feet.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So.
It's so trippy. Like
Yeah, I appreciate
I
that.
sound like I'm like high because
I
I
know.
keep saying that.
No,
I'm like,
it gets
but
there,
it literally
though.
is so
Yeah.
trippy. Like I'll look at it and I'll like actually like my eyes will start doing like weird things.
Yeah, you're like,
Like
what the hell?
I'll
trippy
I'll be
mean?
like, okay, this is like a face, and then I'm like, oh my god, it's like turning into a body, and then, and then it's like turning into like a bird and like a dog, and it's just it keeps transforming itself, and I love that. It's like I love that
Thank
because
you.
it's like I feel like your concepts too. It's like with the Afro aliens.
Mhm.
I feel like you're it's coming.
You got it. It's right
It's
there.
like
The light is coming to give back everything the darkness stole.
I haven't heard that in so long. Oh my god. The
sorry.
I know. No, that was a good one.
Wait.
Okay. Okay. Wow, we got this.
So
We got
you
this.
are when you oh my god. When you're talking about Afrofuturism, I feel like it would benefit like that concept that like your figures are so trippy and like they're like moving and morphing itself into different things because like the dynamicness of it is so it just works so well with what you like what you always talk about when you tell us about your work,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
This is on tarp too.
Wow.
Yeah. I had that one. I had that specific piece of tarp for no, not 7 years. 5 years? I was holding on to it, waiting.
Is this a beaver?
Yeah,
I
sure
saw
is, yeah.
that. It's so cute.
Right. It's like a little dam in front of the city. But this profession is environmentalist. Right?
Oh,
yeah,
in the
so each
series,
profession,
okay, yeah. Like you gotta have a degree in biology for that or
type of
something.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But wait, I'm just gonna cycle through. Watch this. So this one's about research and development, right? But this one, I play with the idea of like the Afro-alien character sort of being behind the authorized personnel only, right? So you don't really see them, but you see them sort of there, like in the back in the lab coat type of thing, you know. That's the first one I sort of played around with. This one was no profession. This was like undecided if that is a profession.
Makes me think about Greece.
Yes, that's what I was thinking about. But like, you know, but then here, right, so I have different forms of success. So if you zoom in here, I used yellow highlighter, say success. And just like a college, right? And then you go over here, I use success here in like a dungeon. Like imagine like studio, you're just like, oh, I'm a hermit, but I'm still gonna be successful in a way.
Yes.
Or even success up here, right? Or maybe you just want to go to work, right? This piece is about
It's like paradise.
undecided. Yeah. But the character was in distress because it says decide. But then,
That's so
but then the
good.
hair,
Which
but
way
then the
to
hair
go?
becomes the grass.
Oh my god, I
You
love
see a
that.
little piggy? See a little piggy of time? So imagine you had a piggy bank full of time and it was tiny and you're running out of time. That's what this piece is about too. So,
That's sad.
right?
It's heavy.
It's
Heavy
yeah.
was the word that came to
Yeah,
mind.
there you go. It's funny at first, and then you like start to dig deep. You're like, hold on, you know.
I feel like that is like your work, like
Yeah.
in a lot.
Yeah,
It is.
literally, I'll look
It
at it and
is.
I'll be like, oh, like it's so silly, and then I'll think about it and I'll be like,
Aww. It's like two
wanna
different
laugh
arms.
anymore.
It's like two different arms. It's great. That's what it is, though.
Because
you
like
know?
the whimsy and the color and the dynamic compositions, I feel like attract the eye. So then you're like, oh, what's going on? You know, and then whenever you're there with your eye, then you figure out, you're like, oh, right.
Yeah. It's like hints.
Of course.
You need like little hints.
I do.
I love it.
Yeah, I always like artist jokes. I can't wait to make artist jokes with you all. Eventually, like put in stuff that like we have talked about, like singing. And I'm like, I know you didn't like that, and then you're like, oh, you did this. Yeah, it's good stuff. I like that other stuff. Yeah. This one's space cadet, space astronaut, and space engineer.
I thought this was like some lady's bob.
It is.
Like
No,
the back of someone's
Yeah.
bob.
it is.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it is. See, they're saluting. Like it says, continue.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
it is. That's
Yeah.
exactly it. And then, but then
I
this
thought
is,
this was a boat.
but this two different
Yeah,
views.
boat.
This two different views of a spaceship.
Oh.
Right. So it's the taking off that's in the front, and then the side is. Yeah.
I mean, no matter how
That's
you
crazy, yeah.
describe it, I feel like my brain still sees it like the way I want to see it.
Isn't it? No, but that's the perfect part about abstraction.
Yeah, and I like that.
representation. Yeah. You get to still keep that with you, but then you also have my information with you too.
That's so
You got like the
cool.
best of both worlds.
Exactly. I don't ever want anybody to be like, you know. I was like, wait, your glasses up here? No, but
Sorry.
no, but I don't, like I remember in critiques and stuff. Remember how your teachers used to say, don't say what you think that is, because then you make the whole class keep seeing it, right?
Yeah.
I play with that too. So like you can see that all you want to, but then when you look at it again, it's gonna keep changing anyway.
Yeah.
So perfect. You get to have your cake and eat it too.
Rap.
For the record,
Final.
Yes.
Yeah.
for the record here.
Talk.
Give me the worst. Give me the worst thing I'm doing. I want the. At 35 minutes, I want the hard stuff. Just give me that. Just that's it. It's gonna be just feedback. I'm not gonna respond at all.
Wait, what?
Like a critique.
Yeah, like
Oh,
a
you want me
critique
to
of
be
like.
mean?
No,
Oh.
not on purpose. I mean,
Something
is there anything?
constructive.
Oh,
Is there
constructive.
anything?
I thought because you said
Like-
hard, and I was like,
No, like anything.
Oh.
Anything that you think.
Something to be improved.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's about it. Yeah, I mean anything, though. Like, if there is anything,
I
it might
think-
not be. Don't force it.
I mean, yeah, I don't think there is because I feel like you're like perfect, you know, like don't ever change.